Hey guys, we're back to the ductwork again on my uncle's house. I've got a lot of the ancillary stuff done. I got the return and everything all built, got it installed in the wall. Still got to finish the ductwork up on the other side. Got the thermostat wires ran. Got everything pretty much laid out for the air handler section for it to sit on. That's the base I'm going to use. I built it out of 2x4s and it gets wrapped in sheet metal. It will sit in a condensate pan just in case there are any leaks or if the condensate pump fails. There will be a float switch installed on the side of it which will kill the low voltage side of the control circuit which goes to the thermostat and everything. So if that thing fills up with water, it basically shuts the air conditioner off. Let me turn some lights on here so you guys can see in the closet. We ran all of our flex duct, well that light ain't working, up through this access hole that I cut into the ceiling. This is only about a 22-inch wide by about 11 inches tall bay where the floor rafters between this level and the upstairs run. We ran a 10-inch and a 6-inch duct, which that's the inside dimensions of the inner liner. So the outside is approximately 12 of one of them and 8 of the other. Down that way for the living room and the kitchen. I ran 3 going back this way, which was really a tight fit. Luckily we didn't have to go very far up into the attic. And one of those is going to drop through the wall into the living room next to the front door. The other 2 smaller 6-inch ducts, one of them will be going to the upstairs bedroom and the other one will be dropping into the ceiling here for a ceiling diffuser for the master bedroom. It's taken quite a while to pull the flex and everything through the rafter bay that I just showed you. We also had to take the 6-2 with ground through here outside, as well as an additional thermostat wire for the condensing unit. Here's my condensate tube that the pump will connect to. It also goes outside. So needless to say, that rafter bay is pretty full between the wiring, the refrigeration lines, the ductwork which is going to that side of the house. So then to complicate things further, whenever they built the house, they ran the wiring through the same bay as some of the refrigeration line goes to. And instead of putting it down toward the bottom of the bay or up toward the top next to the floor upstairs, they went right dead in the center. So trying to pull those 2 pieces of flex through there was pretty tight with those wires run right in the way. So with that all got you caught up, I'm just going around in circles here. I'll turn you guys off. When I get some of the registers and stuff installed, I'll bring y'all back. Thanks. See you later. Okay guys, I got the headpiece in for the air handler. Got all the ductwork tied to it and got it pushed up into the attic space. Got everything raised up here where it's got to go so I can set the air handler and stuff underneath it here in just a few minutes. I've got the auxiliary drain pan and everything set in place. Getting ready to set the base and figure out what pieces of sheet metal I've got to put on it to get it connected to my wall inlet for the return. So I get a little more done, I'll bring you back. I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, well, I got the inside part done. I got the air handler installed. My mom and Ralph and I got this thing turned on. Got the ductwork running. Everything up in the ceiling. Got all the panels and stuff kind of put back for now. I got to make a piece of trim to go around it to hold that access cover in, but for right now we got everything up. Got the ceiling registers put in. It's actually running right now. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it or not, but I was kind of concerned about how loud it was going to be, seeing as the air handler's right here in his bedroom, and I don't think it's going to be an issue. The air coming out of the vent in here actually makes more noise than the air handler does. It's running right now. So I'm real happy. We're not going to put the condensing unit in just yet for the air conditioning part of it. We're going to do that probably here in a month or so when finances get a little bit better. And he's got everything, but we've got everything done to satisfy the heat requirement. Here's the register in the bathroom. Turned out pretty well. Then We got the ones here in the living room done. This one was kind of fun because it's vaulted ceiling and the scissor trusses. There was about 3 feet of space for me to crawl my big ass back through there. That was kind of interesting. So if I could have videotaped and crawled at the same time, I'd have took you guys in there and showed you how tight it was, but I can't really get down through there. So here's another register that's blowing over toward the front doors. Given the way the house is laid out, I couldn't get a register up here in this wall to cover it, and I couldn't get up into this part of the ceiling either because of this partition wall goes all the way up to the inside of the roof. And here's the upstairs. Got a register up here, which this is kind of like a spare bedroom or office or something. Got it installed over here in the side wall. So I'm real happy with how everything turned out. Hopefully it'll heat and cool this house real well. This is a little less than 1,500 square feet of living space. And I put him a 3-ton unit in here, so I think everything's going to be pretty good. Here's the scuttle hole to get in up here in the attic. Oh man, that's hot in there. Hold on a second, let me turn the light on for you. As you can see, it's pretty tight space back in here. I had to cut this first piece of plywood out so that I could crawl down in between those bays to get that run out there in the ceiling. So it was kind of interesting, but plenty of room up above it. But unfortunately, the air handler sitting downstairs, I didn't have any way to get any ductwork up through here. So this gives you some kind of an idea how difficult it was to get down through there. I'll close this up, but we're pretty much done for the moment with the heating side of it. And then he's also got a real nice wood stove with a hearth and everything sitting down here, so if the power or anything goes off, he's at least got some form of alternate heat source. And then he's got a ceiling fan with a light fixture to kind of help the heat and AC from being pushed up into the top of that ceiling space there. But yeah, it's been several days of getting this done. It's about 80 degrees here today, and I was wringing wet by the time I got out of the attic. So, but everything turned out pretty well. Mounted his thermostat right here. It's a Honeywell digital, and got everything set to go. Here's the return under here. This is actually what makes the most noise. Not sure if you can hear that or not, but it's relatively quiet. That's why I did such a large return grill. It's 30 inches by 30 inches, which is a little bit larger than standard to kind of get the surface area to slow the velocity of the air down so it wouldn't be so loud. But overall, I'm real happy with how it turned out. So I'm going to turn you guys off, and hopefully I'll be back to doing the Mustang tomorrow afternoon. So see y'all. Take care.